defensive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Here's Weber. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with Jamal Mosley. And I asked him about their matchup against the multiple-time MVP Nikola Jokic. He told me, quote, Jokic is going to find a way to impact the game. We just need to make it tough on him. We have to bring the physicality and be cognizant of other guys cutting to the rim. We'll see how their defense holds up, B.A.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Ali. Now here's Robinson. Pass to Weber. Back to Robinson. Puts it up from 15. And another miss by Orlando.
They haven't been able to find their rhythm. That's 3 straight misses now.
Gervin uses the glass on the layup.
Already an excellent passer at his position. Banchero just loves showing off his court vision.
Pulls it. The shot by Holiday, no good.
0 for 4 to start this game. Some of it's execution, and some of it's just bad luck.
And coach, a perennial all-defense performer, Jrue Holiday. Fearsome at that end of the floor in particular.
Yeah, Brian, he's as good a defensive guard as there is. Great size and strength at the point guard spot. You combine that with his IQ and his competitive will, he is a problem on a nightly basis. Well, they missed their first 4 shots, but finally able to get one on the board. Sometimes you just need to see that first one go down.
The 3 from Banchero. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic.
And Banchero has some range already. I mean, I want to see him continue to drain these shots.
13 feet out. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
Inside. Ooh, poked away. And stolen by Jokic. And they're on the run. Banchero no good.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Here's Jokic. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Jokic is such an intelligent player. He'll bait guys into a foul, whether it's with the pump fake or something else.
And Jokic drops them both. And coach, such a unique player, multiple-time MVP Nikola Jokic. How do you defend this guy?
Well, Brian, if I knew that, everybody in the league would be trying to hire me, because no one has found an answer for Nikola Jokic. He can just beat you in so many ways. If you're going to double team him, he's going to create wide open shots and even layups for his teammates. If you're going to leave him single covered, he's going to score. There's nothing this guy can't do on a basketball court.
Payton, no good.
Yeah, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Three-pointer Holiday. And it's Irving with a rebound. Texas leading by 7. Out to the right wing. It's stolen by Holiday. He goes up. And the big dunk at the end of the break.
Well, Holiday has terrific vision. He's great at spotting open guys.
On the wing, Davis.
Orlando foul. First personal foul. Second team foul. Now into the lineup for your Magic. Number 2.
Banchero surveys. And he's knocked off course by the D. So the foul is called, and he'll shoot free throws. How about pick back in 2022 and then the Rookie of the Year.
Well, Brian, he's not just a scorer. He's a 6'10" playmaker, and getting that out of someone who plays on the front line and can also play as a small ball 5, Banchero's versatility makes him very valuable.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter, someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
And here's McCollum. Six on the shot clock. The three is up. It's hauled in by Robinson.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
And the shot goes down.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Texas leading by 3. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to... Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. 14 foul. Substitution on the court.
Markkanen for 3. And again, no good by Texas. And so it's Holmgren with it. He brings it up for Orlando. Kicks it out to Anunoby. There's the triple. Sinks the tray. And that'll tie this game up.
Don't judge Holmgren by his size. He does have a passing skill set, finding shooters and getting them the ball.
Here's Donaldson, and he dunks it down.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He can't get that one to fall. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Here's Bargnani. And that one is hammered home.
The defense gives Shai all their attention, and that leaves another guy open and ready to score.
Lively. Rebound by the Magic.
Uh-oh. Did he change his mind on the way up? I think he did. The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Here's Oladipo. The Magic making their last shot. Pass to Lively. Here's Donaldson. Anunoby covering. Donaldson can't get it to go. Here's Orlando. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And the basket by Bargnani.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Here's Van Arsdale. Still without a bucket. Sends it home from three-point land. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses from close range. And so, lots of scoring in a competitive first quarter. Texas ahead, leading by a point. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And what stands out to you from Texas in this one?
Was simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Chet Holmgren makes up for his light frame with aggression. He said, quote, "You don't have to take a second look at me now to know that I'm not the biggest dude width-wise, so I have to hit first. Otherwise, the game's not going to go in my favor when things get physical," unquote. Brian, you agree?
I do, and you can tell he just refuses to back down, Allie. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Right side, Anunoby. Off target from outside. Here's Van Arsdale. Here's Markkanen. Out to Oladipo. White with the steal. Oladipo on the take. Rejected by Holmgren.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 points for him. Blocked! Here's Oladipo. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
So resourceful. When Oladipo's looking for any opening, he puts in a lot of effort on offense.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, Shea showing no fear inside.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or a spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Here's Oladipo. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far.
Well, maybe the defense thinks they can live with that, but he's pretty consistent from that mid-range area.
The kick out to White to the left side wing. From deep, Holmgren. Chet from range.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
Pass to Van Arsdale. Deflects the pass. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Here's Holmgren. And he misses the go-ahead basket. And Texas has possession. Anunoby with a double team. Lively. Second chance shot. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Here's Orlando. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And this is a star-driven league. But talk about the importance of role players, Grant.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
And again, no good by Texas. Orlando leading. Pass to Holmgren. Down low, Holmgren drops it in.
And this is where Holmgren is such a scoring threat. His size can make interior shots easier to find.
Now here's Jokic. Can they get it? And he takes it up and lays it in. Jokic has got 6 points.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Pass to Holmgren. Fires for 3. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Jokic with it. 6 points for him. Buries it from 3.
Well, there's no lack of confidence from Jokic behind the arc. He's dangerous from anywhere.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. White with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
Connects from downtown. And now a 4-point Texas lead.
Now shooting the three ball at almost 60%. They've been blazing this second quarter.
Pass to Jokic. And stolen by Holmgren. Outside White.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Orlando making some changes.
Substitution on the court.
Ben Carroll comes with a double team. Stolen by Jokic. To the inside. Oh, stolen by Payton. Pass to Holiday. For 3, Robinson. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. Here's Texas with the ball. Good momentum. 8 straight points. Davis can't hit. Magic trailed by 4. And it's Robinson penetrating. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Here's Gervin. And here is Irving. Over to the wing. And again, no good by Texas. To the paint. Here's Robinson. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Texas leading by 4. Shoots it from the corner. Weber pulls it in.
And we haven't seen them pound the ball inside and draw as much contact this quarter.
And the 3 off target.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Down low. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. Despite entering his 30s, Anthony Davis is not slowing down, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. And last year, AD put up the best rebounding numbers of his career. And the shooting percentage also very high. And just watching him, Davis is still an all-NBA caliber player, capable of taking over on both ends.
Well, clearly some sort of defensive breakdown there. He is not the kind of guy you give room to at the arc.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Irving. 36 seconds left in the first half. Double team on Holiday. Here's Weber. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. That one on Banchero.
Just wow. A monster flush from the big man.
Pass to Gervin. The shot from 20 feet out, and it's good for 2.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
There's the 3. It's rebounded by Banchero. Here we go, one-on-one. Left side, Davis. Over Robinson. And so it's Texas leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And they push the tempo in this one, getting out in transition and making the defense pay. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Magic trailed by 6. To the middle. It's tipped. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Pass to Weber. And it's blocked by Davis.
No chance. Davis just too much to handle on the defensive side.
Tipped away. Just 4 to shoot. And stolen by Banchero. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, this young Magic roster has chemistry. Coach Jamal Mosley said they're so tight together. It's just organic. They're happy in creating these relationships over time. And it's because they're all just good kids that like being around each other. Guys, that's what you want.
Yeah, no question. Something to build on, Allie. Thank you. Peyton, no good.
And they've committed to controlling the boards, and it's paying dividends.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. Coach wants to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Here's Gervin. Pass to Jokic. From about 16. And he gets it to go. Jokic has got 11 points.
And they're playing rock-solid basketball right now. Really starting to see that lead grow.
Well, that third quarter is when you want to increase your lead. Really building it up before that final quarter. Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
Now here's Irving. He's got 5. Poked loose. Here's Jokic. Drives to the hoop. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances. Really using his head.
And Irving comes to help. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Stan, LeBron James is widely regarded as one of the most intelligent players in the league. Who else stands out to you as far as basketball IQ?
Oh, Brian, that's a tough question. There's so many of them. Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic. There's just so many intelligent guys in this league. Fans that think it's all about athleticism don't understand how intelligent the best players are.
Here's Gervin. The shot, no good.
Well, after 3 straight makes, that's their first miss of the half.
Pass to Weber. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
Abdul Rahim, no good. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Trailing by 8. On the take. Oh, he misses the easy stuff. Shot from the low post is good. Miller's gotten his first basket of the night.
Yeah, I like whenever Miller uses his size to his advantage, especially down near the rim.
Pass to Jokic. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. And coach, a 3-time league MVP, Nikola Jokic joining Moses Malone, Larry Bird, and Magic Johnson. What a list.
Yeah, that's not a bad list at all, Brian. But what stands out beyond Jokic's skill set is the consistency that he produces with every night.
Everybody around him instantly gets better when they play with Jokic.
They love playing with him.
And Texas has possession after the basket by Orlando. Markkanen outside. Pass to Van Arsdale. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in. Now here's Robinson. Here's Miller. No good on the 3.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
For 3, McCollum. Doesn't go for him. Magic trail by 8. Here's Robinson. Good on the bucket. Robinson's got 5. We look at all the turnovers. Boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute.
Here's Holiday. Pass to Robinson. Inside. Robinson in the post. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And both free throws good for Robinson.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
Here's Donaldson. And it's in there.
Drawing so much attention. Oladipo rotates the ball to the open man.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
for the away team, James Donaldson. One count.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. He's got 10. Here's SGA. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Defenders just clearing out, and Gilgeous-Alexander came in with a purpose.
Here's Oladipo. Banked it in off the glass. Oladipo's got his third basket on the night right there.
Always a good possession when you can get that kind of look.
And the foul called on Victor Oladipo. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
There's a minute 47 left in the third. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. 12 points for him. Markkanen outside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And Coach, you've been lauded by some of your former players for your pregame preparation. I've seen it myself in the broadcasting world.
Well, I've also been cursed by some of those players for my pregame walkthroughs, Brian. People thought they were way too long, but I just wanted to be as prepared as possible and was one that always believed I'd rather do too much than too little. Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
And this is inexcusable. The defense must force Markkanen further away from the rim.
Tries again. Knocked loose. Texas leading by 11. The three. Ooh, Markkanen confident from long range.
Yeah, look, you know Markkanen has this kind of range. That defense has got to get out on him.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, that one bounces around and comes back out.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
And that's out of bounds. Last touch by White. Here's Oladipo. 14 points, their largest margin of the game. All alone, that one doesn't drop.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
The open shot, White, and that one's on target from the wing. White got his first 2 points of the night.
Look, shooting off the catch is something White's become really good at.
Oladipo with the ball. Now guarded by White. Pass to Markkanen. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And here's Lively. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. Ooh, here's White on the drive. Got it. White got his second bucket of the night.
Hustle plays like that are crucial right now. You have to convert on every turnover you get.
Here's Van Arsdale. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Texas earning this break in the action. Up 10. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. More 2K action in just a moment. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. And here's Oladipo. It's hauled in by Robinson. And the foul called on Victor Oladipo. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Orlando with the ball. It's a 10-point game. Steps back. Robinson gets the bucket. Here's Oladipo. Pass to Donaldson. Markkanen outside. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Magic.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
It's good.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Gary Payton. Fifth personal foul. First team foul.
Texas leading by 6. Now here's Lively. Pass to Donaldson. The putback. Lively. Ooh, tough possession there. They stayed with it. Just couldn't make the shot. Here's Robinson. Count that bucket.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for Texas?
Well, look, you have to be able to count on energy and effort every night, and they're showing a lot of it with those transition buckets.
Well, another thing they've been doing right in this one is making the most of turnovers. Lots of points for them tonight off of them.
Magic trail by 6. Pass to Weber. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And that's what you get from Brandon Miller. I mean, he can really whip passes there around the court.
Gervin. That shot off. Left side, Robinson. Banchero comes with a double team. Back to Robinson. 6 to shoot. Pass to Weber. Fires the 3. Knocks down the long J.
And I'll tell you, this thing looked pretty much over heading into the fourth, but give them a lot of credit for fighting their way back.
Banchero left side. Here's Van Arsdale. Right side, Davis. Davis drawing the double team. Out to the wing. From deep, Jokic. And again, no good by Texas.
Well, and after making just one triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
Weber, no good. They're just trying to hold on to this lead, Grant.
And right now, you just can't afford to be careless.
Jokic, no good. It's Robinson, high post. And they'll get another chance. Outside Robinson. Here's Weber. Over Jokic. And no good, trying to use the glass. That won't fall. 6 for 10 from the floor now. Here's Orlando. Big run right now for him, 11-2.
Can you even believe this is the same guy? What a difference here in the second half.
Here's Miller. It's rebounded by Banchero. When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, B.A., playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up.
Now here's Holiday. Intercepted. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Magic.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
Robinson with it, and Davis picks him up defensively. Looking to end this cold spell. Chalk up 2 there, and neither side able to take control of this game.
Yeah, at this rate, it's going to come down to a photo finish.
And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Weber. Now Robinson. Here's Weber. He takes it in. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
To the inside. And a big finish by Robinson.
Can't ask for a better look when they needed it most. Using his height advantage inside.
Well, we've seen Jokic do this before, coming through in the biggest moments.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there, now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. And Jokic no good on that one.
Well, we've seen very few superstars as unselfish as Jokic. He'll play whatever role is necessary for his team to win.
Now here's White. Pass to Bargnani. Over Irving. Bargnani can't hit. A minute 35 left in the fourth quarter here. Now Anunoby. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. This one for three. Texas with a rebound.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me. Oh, come on. You cannot let that happen in this situation.
Here's Orlando. They're on a 17-6 run. Crafty move. Oh, the determination from Gilgeous-Alexander.
No fear in the eyes of Gilgeous-Alexander. His guys believe in his ability to come up big.
Back to Davis. And Davis slams it home.
What an emphatic bucket by Davis. This is a guy who never backs down or gives up. Oh, man, he plays with a relentless motor in clutch time, too. Davis always wants the ball in his hands. There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Free throw shooting comes into focus in tight games. As usual, he's up to the task.
And the Magic with possession. Trailing by 2. And so they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Tipped. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Oh, obviously Gilgeous-Alexander has the will to win. What a relentless effort.
Important possession here.
Yeah, we'll see how they execute under pressure.
Here's Van Arsdale. Cash.
And since the break, both teams are increasing their intensity and really getting after it.
Yeah, and you can feel the pace picking up in this second half. Both teams have dialed up the intensity.
Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
To the Magic, Derek White.
And the second of 2 is good. And that narrows the gap to 1. And Texas has possession. And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
He gets the first, and that'll put him up 2. And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, at this point, they're going to have to go for the 3 and try to force OT.
All it takes is a sliver of daylight, and Gilgeous-Alexander will exploit it.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Gilgeous Alexander with the ball. This would tie it. Oh, and he can't make the shot to force overtime. So Texas wins it. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to